I really don't feel like starting it like 8 times. I'm like, what are you doing? You're playing with your mustache. You're over there playing with your phone.
Sorry. Let's put it in mute.
No, all right. Well, welcome to GoldenSaucer.net podcast. This is Joey playing with Alf's camera.
You're over here playing with Al's camera.
Yeah, I know, right? And then it's Kyle and Alf. So if you guys say your names.
You already did it.
I haven't done this in a million years.
We'll do it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Alf got him.
Damn it.
I called Alf. Dibs on Alf.
Nice. All right. So I want to say this one's a short one. It's kind of mean.
On my end, yeah.
Wow. So this is our game of the year for 2019. Usually the first week of the year. Next year we do our game of the year for the year prior. So usually the way we do our game of the year is we just do a personal top 5. We just go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We kind of talk about our games. We talk about some of the other games we liked and didn't make the list, and then what else?
Usually, we also like the last 2 times we've done like the most disappointing game of the year.
Oh yeah, I know the most disappointing. Yeah, but I don't think I don't really have any disappointments.
Holy shit!
All right, well, I mean, let's do some disappointments. Anybody got any? Let's just open it up. We're gonna just freeform it here.
Okay.
Ooh.
So I think the 2 biggest disappointments of the year for me are the first one's Fallen Order.
Okay, Jedi Fallen Order.
I'd say that.
All right, yeah.
And then,
Really? That's one of the ones like I wish I got to.
yeah, I think you should play it because I think you would like it.
Okay.
Story's great,
I just like
but everything else is like
I expect more out of that system.
Fake Sekiro. Get closer to the mic, because just in case,
Yeah, I just expect more out of a combat system that's so like well developed.
I'm sorry, it's dark, everyone.
Yeah.
I don't know, better
like-
parry system, better guard, better different move sets for different. Fuck, give me a different lightsaber.
Yeah.
You can pick a color.
What a great system.
What a great system.
Fucking.
Nice.
This is why people didn't like the end of Mass Effect. It was just, there's 3 colors. The
3
fuck?
colors, big one. Yeah, all right.
And then even more so, the biggest disappointment of the year I think was Rage.
Oh, Rage 2.
Yeah.
That wasn't.
It was dog.
I think I had such low expectations there that I
Yeah, I think I just had such
I
a
did.
low fucking
It's
expectation.
weird because like I didn't. The first Rage is so fun
Mhm,
that like I just
mhm.
like just was like, oh yeah, it's.
The thing with these open world mission games, they just get repetitive after a while. I was like, oh, get that stronghold. Oh, by the way, you
I'm
can.
not even talking about the game itself. It was just broken as fuck. It just like didn't work.
Get on the mic again.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I
You
can't
get away
I can't,
from it. I
I can't really
Get a higher table. Jesus.
we're gonna get you the. I need to get bigger
can we,
stand.
like-
Yeah, that's what I did. I cheated my legs up on mine.
Hold on, it's gonna sound bad for a
It's just gonna
second.
fall.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
he's gonna
I'm sorry.
hit it.
I'm
It's
sorry.
gonna go.
I'm sorry.
Pump, 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 pump.
All right.
Yeah, nice.
Sketchy.
I think we should do the thing
Plop.
we were talking about when we were joking in the pre-show about holding against our chest.
No.
You're just gonna hear me fat guy breathing all the time now.
So yeah, I stopped playing it because I stopped enjoying it.
We're
But
talking about Rage 2.
yeah,
Yeah.
Rage 2.
And then I think way below those 2 in terms of disappointment is Kingdom Hearts 3. I enjoyed Kingdom
That was
Hearts
this
3.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was January.
That's my
Yeah.
joke.
I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is fine.
I think people liked it for the namesake.
I just realized that like you
But
two
it's a
switched
fucking shit game.
positions on
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
and so the camera is like messing with me.
We'll stop looking at it.
No, it's because like when you look at the video, Alpha's just staring off into fucking space, and Kyle is talking to you, looking at me.
Yeah. So I don't think Kingdom Hearts 3
And then when I look at you, I look over here
is
into nothing.
I don't think it's as good as the people who like it say it is. But I also don't think it is bad as the people who hate it say it is.
I don't think it's a terrible Kingdom Hearts thing. I just think it didn't deliver what it wanted.
Yeah, me too.
And
But I
people, and like I was saying, people like it for its namesake right now. Like they don't.
Yeah.
It's Kingdom Hearts. It can't fail. I'm like, yeah, it can, and this is a fail.
Yeah.
How many people forgot this game already?
Yeah.
Literally, hype January, hype February. By March, this shit was out the door.
We're literally a year out and we're getting DLC now.
Oh, that's to me, it's like whatever. But literally,
Remind is the name of the DLC,
Yeah,
right?
RE:.
but seriously, that shit was out of everybody's like head and space like by March. Not one word.
I mean,
of
we
it.
did I did tell Kyle that was a disappointment for me because like it like fell out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Didn't
you
even
know,
get Moana.
No, like just
didn't even.
they
Moana.
bypass so much shit. I get it's maybe the licensing rights and everything like that.
Sure.
But Remind has to do a lot with the Final Fantasy world now too, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they saw, okay, shove what they really want in there.
Yeah,
That's what's happening right
but
now.
it's like a $30 expansion.
Fuck that.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely like a bad taste.
It's
left in your
Square.
mouth.
They know you're gonna fucking drop it.
Oop.
They charge $50 for a fucking
Just gonna
figure
put
this
that
big.
down there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
What?
Yeah,
$50
those
for
are
what?
those are my big disappointments for the year.
I'll agree with that list. I really would.
Okay. I mean, I don't really have any disappointments. Like, one of the games I wish I got to is Untitled Goose Game.
Love it.
But my disappointment is how short it is. You know.
So once you beat
that's
it once,
kinda-
you get a bunch
yeah,
of
yeah.
extra missions, and you can run through it again, doing like harder goose stuff.
Goose stuff. What's goose stuff? Oh my god, I
how
forgot to
about
tell you
you,
about this stuff.
How
I
about
forgot.
you get in the car and find out?
No, I forgot to tell you. Like my kids got these like different things that talk to each other. One of them's a moose, and it doesn't do anything. And Chris, I was like, "What does it do?" And Chris is like, "I don't know." I was like, "It does moose stuff."
Moose stuff.
But go on. I to me, it's just because it's so short. I mean, but it's also like $15. So
It's an
you know.
indie game. Who cares?
Right? That I mean,
The fact
like,
that Disco Elysium beat it for Indie Game of the Year is mind blowing to
Really?
me.
I saw gameplay of it. I'm
Disco
like,
Elysium is like a whole nother animal. Like that's something I like. I wish I can get into, but
Are you saying it's not a goose?
what? No.
Isn't it like a novel game kind of?
No.
Like it's a lot of reading.
You said it's a whole other animal. We're talking about a game
alright,
called
alright.
Untitled Goose Game. Like
It's not a duck game.
Duck Game.
Untitled
Duck
Duck Game.
Pretty good game.
Untitled Pigeon.
I definitely to me it's Disco Elysium is just it's a multiple replay sit down for a
was
million
just so weird,
hours.
like,
yeah.
And like when they won at the fucking Game Awards, like like just a fucking Russian squad like came
Yeah,
up,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then the girl went, "Thank you for political education to make game," and then like they just left. But like right before that, Reggie Fils-Aimé came out and gave like this beautiful, heartfelt speech about
Gamers make the
how
world
indie developers
round.
are like
yeah,
the
but
heart and soul
she
of the.
couldn't follow that up. She's like, yeah, whatever. Bye.
Yeah, she was like, "Fuck."
And
Thank
she's
you
like,
for
"I
political
can't."
education.
She's reading her script. Motherfucker.
This is literally. Did he get the speech?
Any other since we're trying to go quick, any other like wish you had watched, wish you got to play? I mean, I can.
Oh,
do
yeah,
one
Oh,
of
a
mine.
bunch.
I do. I have a giant list of what I wish.
Like
I
I wish I
to.
got into Gears 5.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I'm gonna get that next year. Like just
kinda
because I
wish I got
enjoyed the
into Gears
number of
5,
Gears
yeah.
games.
Gears 4 was very good.
Yeah, and then like what else? I didn't get the Fallen Order. I said that. I didn't get
I wish I got to Outer Worlds.
Outer Worlds. I spent a little bit of time with. I didn't spend enough time with Outer Wilds. That seems like a game like from what I'm hearing about what you can do and what that game is. Like it seems like that's something I would really enjoy playing.
I didn't get around to Control.
Yeah, Control.
which I really wish
I read good
watched
things about
a
that.
lot of Control.
My roommate played Control, and I watched a lot of it, and I thought it looked really interesting.
Well, like Joe was saying, it's like an Alan Wake, like
Mhm.
same people, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Huh.
Yeah, it's not Quadratic Dream, right? It's the other guys.
It's not Quantic Dream. It's Remedy.
Remedy. Yeah.
Remedy. Because the second it is the second game in the series, right? Whatever or lineage. Quantum.
Oh, Quantum Break.
Yeah, because that was a shit game, right?
The issue with Quantum Break is that
They were trying to do that
wanted you-
thing.
Yeah, it
the
crossed
TV
over
team.
to a TV show. So
It
like
failed,
you
yeah.
had to like play half of the game and then watch a season of a show and then like finish the game. Like it just like no one's gonna do that.
What other game tried to do that? The sci-fi? Was the sci-fi game?
Defiance.
Defiance.
Yeah,
there you go.
Raster. Axel
That was a better
said-
thing though because what you did in game affected, or
Yeah.
yeah, they
changed the world based on
they
what you
wanted
did.
to like change like the dichotomy of the universe based off of what the decisions that players made, but
Yeah.
it just never got that far.
Right. Raster Axel said there was too many releases this year,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, it kind of feels that way, even though it was
There
supposed
are a
to.
lot of
it
there are a
felt
lot of
like
releases and
it
not,
felt like it was going to be a lackluster year, and despite that, it ended up kind of being
it was pretty
a good
dope.
year.
That was an alright year.
I wish I didn't get to Luigi's Mansion 3.
I
Everyone
got
said it was great.
Fucking great.
Not everyone.
I liked it.
Yeah,
I liked it
exactly.
too.
March, and he said
I don't-
March of next year. Yeah,
I don't
like,
wanna
they're
talk
stacking up
shit
March.
about
I think it's better than the previous Luigi Mansion 2,
Oh,
Dark
the
Moon.
3DS? Yeah,
Luigi.
dude, fucking whatever.
Luigi.
And kind of better than part 1.
But like fucking Luigi, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I think the co-op adds a lot to it. Yeah,
I think
definitely.
the co-op takes away a lot from it actually. I think that
I think accessibility. I mean, to me, like the
the idea of
accessibility
being
there.
able to play with a friend is really exciting, but the issue is that like Luigi just like minimalizes
it does take out the challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
um
Didn't play with that.
I mean, I had to think outside the box on a lot of fucking puzzles.
Yeah.
that's because you're by yourself though, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
If you had somebody else there who was just doing, you just be like, oh, we just tag team.
Just shove Luigi in every corner till you fucking.
That's just true.
That
And then
is
like
true.
boss fights, you just put Luigi in front of Luigi and just like
I didn't know all right, spoilers. Can I spoil part of it?
Who cares?
The T-Rex one, you have to put Luigi in front of him so you can fucking chew on him for a bit. I'm like, I didn't fucking know that was the
Oh,
thing.
what was I gonna say? I thought Astral Chain would be better, but it wasn't. You know?
I didn't even play Astral Chain
'Cause it was
I
pla- it
also
was
have
platinum.
No,
I
I
thought,
also
oh,
have
this
no
would be
desire to
great.
play
Every
Astral Chain.
platinum game, if it's not Bayonetta or fucking
Right, that's the problem. Vanquish.
I want to play I want to get the
I like-
Vanquish
I like
HD one that's gonna come out.
See?
I do like
Can't wait to play.
Vanquish,
Yeah, but every platinum game starts off great, like it's amazing. Then it's like, oh, it's the same shit over and over again.
You know, Death Stranding was a disappointment, right? Like,
Didn't play it, don't want to play
Don't
it.
want to play. Don't give a shit about it. I'm not gonna hype it.
I've never cared about Kojima. The first thing I ever cared about was Silent Hill, and then that.
I feel
got
like that
scrapped.
game is it is a piece in time that if you play it now, it'll be more relevant than if you try to play it 5 years from now.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, because Kojima is probably famed going to
because of the
drop off the face of the earth.
Because of the interaction between the community and the building the strands in the world, and how that interacts with the game, and then how that breaks down in real time in the game. Like,
I'll say this. I'll say this again and again because they used this defense in Final Fantasy 13. Once you pass the 6 hour, 7 hour mark, the game gets great. I'm like,
the game really opens up in the back.
I'm not
quarter.
Not gonna fucking devote 7 hours because it gets better.
Like.
No. Sorry, it could be a fantastic game.
All right. Any more?
Not gonna spend it.
Any more disappointments we're looking forward to?
I know. I really wish I had gotten to Code Vein.
Okay.
I think
sure.
that I really think I would enjoy Code Vein, and I just haven't had the opportunity. to play
Buddies
it
in my guild are playing it. I've been watching them play it.
Mm.
I feel like you would like it.
I really do too. I think that like I would get really
Weeb
deep.
Souls is good.
I think I would get really into the character creator. and
Weeb Souls, I like it. Yeah.
I really wish that I had gotten into Code Vein because I feel like it would be on my top 5 probably.
Rastrax said Los Kojima doesn't have the time, and I said no one does. Like there's only so many games you can play in a year, in a month, in a week,
what else was there? I think there was something.
I can't love a game based upon a director or a game developer. Like, oh, it's Kojima. He shits gold. I'm like,
yeah. That's the thing too. Is like I'm not going to sit around and be beholden to the fact that like Keiji Inafune fucking taught us that we shouldn't do that because you know what I mean. Like
I like Mega Man 11.
I wish I got.
Mega Man 11's fine. He has nothing to do with that.
What are you talking about? Oh, Mighty Number 9.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, sorry, I mixed up the two. Yeah, 9.
I wish I got to Modern Warfare because it was apparently good this year.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, like I played so many garbage ones that I didn't play it this year, and now I wish I
They
had.
all blur together at this point.
No, but this one was good. So
I believe you.
Like
there
it
was
sucks.
something else that I really wanted to play that I just like don't remember what it was. Oh well, whatever.
It'll come to you. All right. Well, let's break into our top 5s. Alf, you said you only did one game, so we're gonna leave you alone.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming.
Well, no. All right.
Just do yours real.
Just
So the games I like.
I'm gonna take it down your notes. Write down 5 games real quick while I do
There is no 5 games I played, so I'm going to give you my games that I played right now.
Okay.
All right. Link's Awakening.
Uh-huh.
I don't think it's Game of the Year material. It was a really good fucking game.
No, these are our games.
Yeah, but I'm saying
like,
let's do like how many games are you gonna list?
3.
Okay, so put those 3 in order. Kyle and I will do our 5, then our 4, and then we'll come to you with 3.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So my number 5 is Control. Because that's a Joey game. I love Remedy. I love stupid psychological.
Every time I looked at it, I was like, "This is such a fucking Joey game." Like, holy fuck.
Oh wait.
Budget Arcade said we're podcasting.
Damn, no, that came out last year, I think.
What?
Red Dead?
Yeah, that's last.
Fuck.
year.
Red Dead on PC.
There you go. Red Dead on
PC.
But I play on PS4.
That's this year though.
Damn it. If it came out this year, for sure, Red Dead. Damn.
But 100%. Like Control is definitely like the supernatural elements, the
Was it last
storytelling.
year?
Yes.
Fuck.
November.
It was November of last year.
Wow.
Yeah.
The supernatural elements, the replayability, the upgrade paths, the stupid,
The
100% telling flat. It's a farcical story of supernatural elements that they 100% take themselves seriously on.
I love the
There's all
the
kinds of little
actual
jokes.
acting
Yes.
that's done.
Yes.
Like when they filmed people doing those
Yes.
like those tapes and stuff that
Yeah.
you can rewatch it, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I thought those were really interesting. That kid show that was kind of
Yeah.
like worked into the plot was also really interesting.
If I
'cause
had played more, like if I had gotten more into this, like this would definitely be higher on my list. The only reason like it's not higher on my list is because I didn't play that much of it, and like I really wanted to. What was the other one? Oh, Man of Medan is like on my like wish it playlist, but that's one I really want to co-op.
Yeah,
That's the one where it's the not Quantic Dream, the people who make Until Dawn, and it's like a multi-part the way you play a different. I really want to get into that one. But Control like is just I feel like it's a good game. Like and like
it looks like a good game.
It looks like a good game.
From what I hear,
Also, it's got some of the best looking textures I've seen.
right. From what I heard, the PC playing it with a high-end graphics card is the way to go. Like the Xbox and the PlayStation kind of struggle with it a little bit.
I watched the one that I watched was
but we got DLC coming too.
an OG Xbox One, like not even like an X or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It still looked pretty decent.
Yeah, it's just a problem. What's the topic of discussion? Yeah, top five, GOTY.
Personal GOTY.
Yeah.
Has nothing to do with critical acclaimed or.
I mean, go ahead, list your Gottis in chat.
Units sold or any of that shit. We're not. We don't care what the industry thinks about games.
Yeah, I mean,
I know what game made your top 5.
No,
well, he's still going, so.
It's
thanks, Rastrax.
If anybody who watches the show, they know what my number 1 is.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, we already knew. We knew back in March or whenever it came out. But anyway, let me hit me with your number 5.
My number 5 is Untitled Goose Game.
Okay. You like honking? We all like honking.
I think that like that game approaches puzzle solving in a way that like we haven't seen in a good while. I think that it has the best sense of humor out of any game that came out this year.
Can I play as Beaker yet?
Yes, that was wonderful. I really enjoyed that as well.
I really thought that was going to be something they're going to come up with.
I just think that it is so endearing, and it's clear that like those developers have like a really great love for the community, and like, do I get to include the memes?
That's my problem with that game. Is like I have a problem putting it on there.
That game gave us so much. You know what I'm saying? Like the memes that came from it, like mess with the honk, you get the bonk.
Yeah,
like, I just say that out loud.
Right, sure. And people just honking at people.
Yeah,
and,
dude,
what's the stupid thing? Peace was never an option.
Peace was never an option. Like, there's just like some really, really good memes that came out of it, and the game was very fun. I played it on stream. I had a great time with the stream chat. Like, just had a fantastic time with Goose Game.
Nice.
The Japanese title is "Here Comes the Mischievous Goose."
I like that title.
Yeah.
Let's see. Budget Arcade gave us their list. Resident Evil 2 Remake, Dauntless, Untitled Goose Game, Cuphead, and then a number 5 that is unknown.
Cuphead on the Switch?
I believe Cuphead.
Oh, okay, that counts.
It did come out this year on the Switch.
It's,
I love Cuphead. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I like that list. I didn't play Undaunted at all.
So, yeah.
Dauntless?
Dauntless.
You said
That's
Undaunted.
That's the same. That's the same thing. Come on.
What did I talk about? Did I talk about like not getting to Outer Wilds? Yeah, I did talk about Outer Worlds. I felt those would be on my list if I'd played them. I mean, like Untitled Goose Game. Like I said, my only problem with it is it's just so short. I mean, but it's also $15.
It's very sweet. You can get through it in 3 hours.
That's my,
but like, I think the 3 hours that I spent on Untitled Goose Game mean more to me than like the 200 hours that I put into Borderlands 3.
That says something. That does say something.
Borderlands 3 is higher up on my list.
Ooh.
Because I spent fucking
after
like
all that shit we talked about the game.
It's dog shit. That game is fucking garbage.
Jesus.
It's dog shit, but it's like I played it for like 400 hours. Like, what?
Right? I mean, like,
I can't exclude it. Right?
Your
like,
Kingdom Hearts material, just because.
Dude, I can't exclude it. Like,
he's like, it's the name. I gotta play it.
I love fucking shooting.
No, because I bought Borderlands 3 to get into it, and it's just such a slow start and such a slog. And so, like, I don't want to call it a disappointment because I just couldn't get back into it. And
I couldn't get back into it. I tried.
I don't know if that's my fault or the game's fault, so I can't put it like in a disappointment.
It's my number 4.
Okay, all right, so that's your number 4. So I mean, like, tell me why it's your number 4. Let's do the good on that game.
So it's weird because I've been like I'm playing it with Wesley right now, and like
fuckers aren't getting me in here. Oh my!
Yeah, you've got all the time to play Borderlands, right?
I'll hold the controller. You guys level me up. That doesn't even work anymore.
Just let me fucking load in the zone and.
John got he came in. And he had the gun that shoots guns in Iridium, and I went and picked up all that and sold a bunch of stuff. So I have a bunch of unlocks, and I'm like at level 7 or something.
I did the same thing for him. Yeah. So, all right, I'm well aware that Borderlands 3 sucks. That game is not good.
It's written like a fucking frat boy was. He had an epiphany like, I'm gonna make so much dick and fart jokes.
It just has the worst writing of
That's the worst writing.
They're just like here's the joke in 1, here's the joke in 2.
You literally have to hear a main antagonist says that his powers are amazeballs. Like to your fucking face.
Aren't they streamers or some shit like that?
That's Tiny Tina.
No, Tina's endearing. Fuck you. Don't bring Tina into this.
Do not besmirch the Ashley Birch.
Besmirch the Ashley Birch.
Do not do it.
Fine.
I enjoy that.
I'll lose the battle on that one, but it's fine.
I love her as long as I'm not watching Hey Ass What You Playing.
Yeah,
I like Hey Ass What You Playing.
Those videos are old as dick. Stop it.
All right,
but they're still good.
All right. So
the things that are wrong with Borderlands are self-evident. Its writing is fucking dumb, and then it was also it was a fucking mess when it came out. Like there was like all sorts of issues with co-op and like pop-ins still really bad. I literally I mute that game. I throw on some fucking Ghost. And I just
I see they paid you to wear the shirt today.
Oh yeah, Tobias Forge. If you guys are looking for some real nice fucking satanic pop metal, fucking get on Ghost. Real decent.
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm sexually attracted to Blasphemy though, so like if you guys aren't aware of that, then sorry. But so like I ignore everything that Borderlands wants to be, and I just pay attention to what Borderlands is, which is really decent hitboxing, super creative weapons, great loot, and accessibility. Like you can just play it with whoever, and like the combinations of like teams that you make are really interesting. These are the best Vault Hunters we've ever had.
Yeah,
I'm interested in playing all 4 of them.
Really?
As far as like,
I like the skill tree. I like the skill tree upgrades they did.
I just can't stand.
She's the best Siren easily.
Right.
She has like 7 viable builds.
I'll give it to you because I stopped after like maybe 2 hours. I'm like, I can't.
Like, I have nothing to defend Borderlands with other than the fact that it's very playable. But if you're in it for the story or the Borderlands lore, then I don't know what to tell you. I think really, 2
had
really
the best
bad.
story. So that's why
2 has the best story. 2 has the best story. 2 has the best villain. It's not even comparable.
I love 1.
1 also set the groundwork for literally looter shooters. Like it's what started the genre. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not like sitting here like trying to convince people to go play or think Borderlands is game of the year or whatever. I'm just saying that like I've played so much of it that it would be wrong of me to not include it on my list.
It's definitely like the problem with Borderlands is like if you want a co-op shooter, you know, it's the go-to, right?
Also the
like
DLC
Gears
that just
good,
came
but,
out for it is actually good
Yeah, I heard there were some improvements
because it deals with 0 of the characters from the actual storyline.
It's Mad Moxie raiding.
It's Moxie
Jack's
and
vault,
fucking
right?
Handsome Jack. It's a bunch of recordings of Handsome Jack, and then one of Jack's doppelgangers who just has voice. Jack's
thanks
voice acting.
for the follow there, Xylee Star.
Thank you. And I just really really enjoy it. It made Zane more playable than he was before with a new class mod. So I'm finally getting to my Zane playthrough.
Rastraxel said that it's well written. They enjoyed it.
The DLC?
3, no 3, just
Okay.
3 in general. But I'm pretty sure they would enjoy the DLC if they enjoyed 3.
Yeah.
All right.
So, Borderlands 3 is my number 4.
All right. What do I got for number 4? Oh, this will segue nicely into Alp's game. Hopefully this isn't your number 1. My number 4 is the Link's Awakening remake. I don't like to do a remake, but I mean that game like it finally had enough to get me to almost finish that game. Like I didn't get to finish it just because I ran out of time. But
how do you run out of time?
I have no time.
Oh, well.
He's here like 80 hours a week.
Yeah, I'm here 80 hours a week. So
fair.
I mean like so and it's but I played a lot of it and I really
Does
enjoyed
Magic
my time
Arena
with it.
count? Can we?
I mean Arena's great, but that it's been in beta for
Did
like 2
Skyrim
years.
come out on anything this year?
But Arena's been in beta for 2 years. That's why it's not on my thing.
I know.
I play a lot of Arena.
I don't know. Is Skyrim on Alexa count?
Skyrim
Stadia.
VR?
Skyrim Game of the Year.
Hello, Moto Montu. So my number 4 would be Link's Awakening remake. I really think like the up in the art style, the improvements to the inventory system, to the controls, the
inventory system is a god.
You know, adding
that game is fucking adorable.
I could do away with the blur border.
Oh, that is the thing that I hate about it too.
Why?
It also seems like the scroll affects the frame rate.
It does.
Yeah,
but it feels like someone got on my TV screen, put Vaseline. Like,
I only play it in handheld.
Like
that's why I don't care. I only played it in handheld.
We talked about this. Like, I'm the only asshole that plays Switch on his TV.
No, I play Switch
on
on
TV. I do it on my TV, but that one's just fine in handheld.
Like, you can't. Smash doesn't even exist.
Well, I just can't see myself holding a $200 thing and take it out in public. I can't. So
yeah,
I tried it once.
But I mean, like, just the improvements to that game. They took an old game that was
they did
not great and made it great. I mean, it's not the game's fault.
And they kept the quirks. A lot of things they didn't change.
Yeah, and then like
holding Marion over your head. I was like, hey, that's awesome.
I like it when people are like, what is it? They're like, oh, were the Goombas and the Chain Chomps in the original? Is that all in like all like?
That was cool.
Faux show it is.
Xylee Star said that they use it for they play Switch on TV. Too.
Nice.
Also, that fucking commercial that Nintendo put out with the little girl who calls her dad to ask how to beat the dungeon.
Oh yeah.
And then he fucking tells her that he'll help her when he gets home, and then it segues into Luigi's Mansion because like it's just like a Switch commercial.
Oh, I've never seen it.
You will fucking bawl.
Yeah,
you will cry. Cool. It is as good as the Zelda.
Like
Robin Williams
and Zelda Williams.
Dude, it is as good without leaning on.
Are you talking about the princess or me, Dad? It's hard to say.
Yeah.
That's so good.
Just segue real quick. Did you see she did the Disney
I did
thing,
see that.
and it said that she looked like the genie, and then she was just like,
Yeah.
No, you're just like,
all right.
we back in your cage.
We can save talking about it a little bit more. Alpha. So now we're up to you. What is your number 3 here?
Link's Awakening.
All right. So see, like it's a
for
great
the
game.
aforementioned reasons. That game looks adorable.
Yeah, it's great.
It's fun.
Seems like it handles well. Except for the frame ratey stuff that I saw, but
I never beat the actual Game Boy version. Never did as a kid, and I know
this one.
Yeah, I beat it.
Nice.
I liked it. I mean, I didn't get the
and the
ending,
song,
the true ending.
and the upgraded music sounds great too.
I love the music.
Upgraded music sounds way
it's
better
not
than
mono on a fucking dot matrix.
Fuck. Wait, Cadence of Hyrule as well.
Yeah.
That did come out
Now
this
you
year.
got 4.
Now I got 4.
Now you got
Four.
4.
Cadence of Hyrule.
Cadence of Hyrule. The remixes on Cadence are great.
I watched a streamer.
Fucking
play.
love the music in Cadence of Hyrule.
I watched a streamer play all of Cadence.
We can
and
talk
really
about Cadence of
enjoyed
Hyrule if you want.
Cadence of Hyrule.
I like the ability to play as Link or Cadence or Zelda, and they all play differently. They all have different weapons that you can switch into. The fact that you can turn it into turn-based.
Mm-hmm.
That was amazing because I struggled with Crypto's Necrodancer.
Some of the beats are like I'm timing it 2 4 4 2 and like I can't. There's lag. There's like input lag or something. But I will say doing the turn-based one fucking worked like a dream.
Word.
Yeah.
But the music
is great.
Every rendition remix from like the fountain, the fairy fountain to Zelda's Lullaby. I was like, this is beautiful. At one point, you hear a Song of Storm in one little area. I'm like, this is fucking amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
I never had trouble with the game. Sometimes with the last bosses I did, like there's some dungeons you're like, holy fuck, just end the game already.
I'm really
please.
hoping they do physical on that because I really want.
Well, they just released DLC. You can play as the villain,
So maybe we'll get
and it's free. I just downloaded it. I actually want to play it.
I want physical of that.
But
I really do.
I will say that's my number 3, and Link's Awakening is my number 4.
Oh wow! All right.
I wanted more. It's that it was adorable.
It's a remake.
Link's Awakening is adorable. The problem is
it.
it just was kind of slow.
Yeah.
It was like
it was also $60.
That's why Resident Evil can't be on my list.
That was 40.
I don't care. It's a remake. I can't. I can't put it on my list.
I mean, we cheated. We
If
cheated a couple of years by
If
saying
anyone
it's
is listening, if anyone is listening to this who does not know, Kyle has put the Handsome Jack collection on his list before.
I put Overwatch on my list because it was now the Origins edition.
Exactly. Don't let Kyle bullshit you about
I
some
take it back.
fucking higher, mightier than thou kind of bullshit here.
Did you guys not know I'm a hypocrite?
And there's a lot of year of the remakes. No, this is the year of the remake, not the year of the remaster. Sorry. All right, so Cadence is your number 3.
Number 3.
Then.
I
All right,
liked it a
so
lot.
Kyle, you want to do your number 3?
Sure. My number 3 is Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Woo!
Wow!
Risky pick.
That's what I thought your number 1 was.
Yeah.
Risky pick.
I know.
Oh, I know what your number 1 is then for sure. Never mind.
My number 1 is
Never
Sekiro.
mind. Yeah,
down.
exactly.
Wait,
Exactly. No, it's Kyle. It's Kyle.
People are logging off right now. They're like,
It's-
"Fuck this."
There's just no.
If Surge was any better, that would have been his number 1 last year.
It's just. I'm not gonna fucking bullshit anybody.
Well, let's hear
but
about Pokemon.
Yeah,
We're
there
gonna
you
talk
go.
about that.
Pokemon is
Two
my number
games,
3 for the same reason that Smash was my number 1 last year.
It's community.
The community.
Okay.
I was just able to like reconnect with people, and me and my girlfriend put our money together, bought another Switch, bought the Pokemon double bundle, and we sat next to each other and played Pokemon. We made time to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just something that like anything that like especially facilitates that kind of, you know what I mean, like behavior between people. Like and that's because of the game. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like obviously it's because, you know, I care about her and I want to be next to her, but I also want to play video games, and it's a shared interest.
No,
so, like,
I definitely understand that a lot, and I'm sure Alp does as well too.
So for that reason, even alone, I had to put it on my game of the year, and I also just really enjoyed it, despite like everybody's saying that it's shortcomings, which it has. You know, what I'm
I
saying?
felt like that one burned really hot for the week it came out, and then like fizzled real hard.
Yeah, it's dying out for sure.
I felt it fizzled harder than like most of the Pokemon games.
I think so too, and I think it's just because.
But I do see people who are like, "Hey man, I just caught this in a Gigamax raid or whatever and stuff like that on pretty on the regular." So there are people who
are they releasing any DLC for that at all?
Not that I know of.
No.
Yeah, it's Trebuchet. Remember, we discussed this.
That would be fucking fantastic. I'd trade mine in and get Pokemon Trebuchet immediately.
Pokemon minigun.
I mean, Trebuchet is just a clearly superior siege weapon to the catapult.
Pokemon Guillotine, don't write it off.
That's in the French area.
Yeah, Pokemon does fizzle out fast, but
I mean, the memes that came out of Pokemon Sword and Shield were pretty good too.
I think they had especially the Pokemon in this region, like the new ones were pretty well designed. I really enjoyed that, like the fossils were based off of those goofy fucking British fossils that they found that were like half dinosaurs, you know, like mashed together. Thought that was cute. I really liked like some of the writing like was interesting because like people had like that like kind of Cockney like way of speaking, like
you fucking twat.
Yeah, like just like in the fucking, like in the writing, you know what I'm saying? Like,
sorry,
I rolled up on a fucking cop and he hit me with the like, what's all this then? You know what I'm saying? Like he fucking said that to me and I Pokemon battled him.
Oh, we got here? Break it up.
Yeah. He was like, well, what's all this then? And then he fucking fought me and I was like, that's
Someone said Bayonetta Goblin Yo, and I was like, okay, I got it.
Yeah, the Grim Snarl.
Pokemon BFG. There you go. Yeah, BFG 9000. That would be great.
It would have been Doom.
Raster Axel says the competitive scene was pretty lively. So
yeah, the competitive scene's really good. I mean, like if you ignore Dracovish, then the competitive scene is pretty sweet.
All right.
He's actually not as popular as I thought he was going to be too. Like a lot of people gravitate towards doubles. There's like a really lively doubles community.
All right. Let's see what else we got here.
Joey, what's your number 3?
I was say my number 3, Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, not the other one, not Curse of Darkness. Right. That's one like it just of the Metroidvanias. I feel like that one has kind of made the innovations that needs, just from different gameplay mechanics and doing, different the level design, and then paying homage to Symphony of the Night and stuff like that. And then like
the soundtrack is very good. I just, like Al said, I wish that it wasn't so spotted with her voice lines being like so loud and constant.
Right. And I mean that goes back to like the
Alucard did the same thing.
Alucard did
about
it. The what is it? A Portrait Room, when you had Jonathan and Charlie doing all that stuff too. Yeah. And like I feel like they just did enough. And it nails the things that it needs to nail, it improves what it needs to improve. And then like on top of that, we're talking about in a world where Hollow Knight exists. Axiom Verge, and then
Dead
like
Cells.
I think I'm the only one that did not like Axiom Verge.
Right, but like every year someone tries to make another Metroidvania, and they try to improve on it, and they don't do there. And then this also had the potential to go tits up. Remember, like everyone first saw it, it was like, holy shit, this looks terrible.
Yeah.
Like what did we kickstart? And they went back and they polished it and they fixed it, and
they're still releasing DLC.
Right?
Like Ega's really good about it.
Thank you for the sparks on Pledge Peach. I appreciate it. But I just feel like that game, like and it's worth.
You know what? Fuck it. It's on my list.
It's now it's number 5.
Now it's number 5.
All right, everybody. Number 5.
Bloodstained.
So all right, 5. Link's Awakening. It was good. It's just not that good.
I think we just got to pre-show more with Alf now.
Yeah, look, it was good. Wait. What am I talking about? Shit. All right, wait.
Did you do the pot?
What? All right, wait. Link's Awakening. It was good. It just didn't hit all the marks that I think I would consider a great game. I thought this was a game that came out a couple years ago, which it did. It was a remake. Hey, surprise. Bloodstained. Then Cadence of Hyrule.
Okay.
And I'll hitchhike, pick it back off.
Alf does not have a list. He didn't even know.
Shut up.
He knew a number 1 when he came in, and then had 2 other games.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll pick it back off him. Like that game just scratched all the itches of every Metroidvania that I ever wanted from it.
Yeah.
Because I played a robot named Fight. Yeah. I played Hollow Knight. Good, but
40 hours also,
Yeah, it's like some of the backtracking, like I don't care to backtrack that much. In Bloodstained, I have to backtrack, but the whole jumping portal through broken stained glass things, I'm like, that alleviated so much of a fucking headache. The bosses were creative as fuck.
Yeah.
The only thing I had is like, Sprung got him and go. I'm like,
some of them broke.
And it's like,
some of them break.
I was like, this spell is so powerful, but I hate it so much.
Yeah.
But my downfall was I haven't beat it. And the only reason why
I'm not judging you, I haven't beat it yet.
No, I haven't beat it. No, I'm like right there. I'm at the devil's doorstep right there.
Plotting away.
Problem is, I took out the book in the library that I shouldn't have, because now I got to fight Dio, and I really don't want to fight Dio.
See, exactly.
You have to fight Alucard, basically. I'm like, I hate this so fucking much.
It's such a good game. And it goes on sale all the time.
Yeah, you can get it real cheap.
You can get it for like $15-20.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody.
I saw it was on Steam the other day for like $13.
Yeah, don't let anybody convince you to buy it. I mean, buy it, but wait.
Don't buy it full sale.
Buy it sale.
No, support it. Buy full sale. I want more Vanias.
No, that's not how that works. If the store already has it, that means that they've sold their copies to the store already.
Listen, you little shit.
Don't worry about Best Buy. I mean,
Best Buy's fine.
It was a Kickstarter game. They already got the money already anyway.
Way up front.
Yeah,
they're just delivering on the promise.
Fair point.
Oh, Disappointment Shenmue 3. I forgot that. Yeah, right.
Oh, I know.
Did anybody buy it?
Is that real? Did it come out? I saw a fucking steel case for it in Best Buy, and like
Ooh.
I was standing next to Nick at Best Buy.
I don't know who Nick is. Sorry.
Okay, but like he was just like Mike at Best Buy.
Bigger guy?
Yeah, bigger guy.
Yeah.
Oh, that Mike. Yeah. Wow, I haven't seen him forever.
Yeah, he hooked me up with he got me a good deal on it.
Yeah. He's a cool guy.
But I was like, what fucking Shenmue 3? And he was like, what? And he like turned around and he was like,
everyone
he's like tilted off, like he was just like.
I've seen some people who like who like got off. They played it, they got off that game real quick.
So it showed up on stream. I'm like, let me see what this is about.
It is Shenmue 3.
I literally gave
good
it
or bad
6 minutes. I'm like, oh my god, it's Dreamcast graphics. It literally is. It literally looks like it came from the Dreamcast and it's running like it's on the Dreamcast. Holy shit!
It's a little better, but it's
30
frames. It's bad, but it's not that bad.
I don't know that whatever fuckface's name is like. Hi, I've heard you're here before. Like, oh, they
just used the dialogue from the first game and like patched it.
Okay,
together.
that's
We're
bad.
gonna get into a street fight.
That's bad.
All right, you want to do number 2s?
Yeah, hold on.
All right, nice. I mean,
good joke.
Should surprise no one. I'm not going to talk about number 2 very much.
Naruto? What?
It's Mortal Kombat 11. The game that just kept on giving this year.
That just makes perfect sense.
Just keeps on
for
giving.
the podcast.
I mean,
autoplay.
The story was good. It was fun. The crypt.
That launch trailer.
Right. Yes. Right. I mean, they had a story.
Well.
That was a love letter. It was a love letter to everything Mortal Kombat.
Right. They went all the right routes. They got the right DLC characters. They got they didn't go all the right routes. Like the only shortcomings I can think of for that game is the problems at launch, the fact that they hired Ronda Rousey. I'm not trying to be bad to Ronda Rousey. I just feel like they did not do their job to get the best performance possible out of her when everyone else on the team
is giving 110%.
Is giving 110%. You got like everyone like doing their lines and like that's the best.
Cassie, you get out of here.
Yeah, that like
Mom,
that's the
I can't
best.
leave you. I'm trapped under a rock.
Right, exactly.
Tell Johnny I love him. I was like, oh my god, Ronda.
Right,
Jesus
it's bad.
Christ.
It's just bad.
It's
like,
bad.
But she knows how to act. She was in the Marine. She knows she's on WWE.
I was gonna say she had to get back on WWE TV and fucking be bad there too.
That's your defense. She was on the Marine.
No, but I'm just saying that
wasn't that the one with the Miz?
I think that might have been the one with the Miz.
think so.
But my point being is that
awful.
that is more credibility to being in an actual set, on an actual movie, on an actual production that actually had a budget. And and those other people were able to deliver their lines. If everyone had done bad lines or done bad reads, then it would be fine.
If you could give me mirror matches of Johnny Cage, I'd be happy.
Right, and they take Johnny Cage, who's
they amplify the shit out of him.
He's the shittiest character ever, and they put that shitty character next to this grown character who's like, holy shit, how did I ever get laid? Right, and you're like, yes. That's what everyone's been saying, and like they just had the story's good.
Are all the DLCs out yet, or is it?
I think they still have
Spawn
to come out, but
is Predator? Was Predator even part of this?
I don't remember.
Terminator was. I know that.
Yeah, Terminator. I mean,
and
Joker,
white hair woman. What's her name again?
Sindel.
There we go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, porn Joker, which they fixed. It doesn't look like the porn guy anymore. That picture was. So
like, and the fighting was good.
Yeah,
good. They did some support for the online community.
Had some really fucking spicy fatalities.
I want to pretend like the fatalities are great. They're entertaining. There are shortcomings of the unlocks suck.
Well, I mean,
the way they set up the tournaments and stuff like that. But that's like minutia that if you go and you pick up the game and you play it, that's not going to matter.
But you could also like shape that into the narrative where that's good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you could be like, look at this million years of content that you have.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could easily still be playing Mortal Kombat 11.
You can.
And
We have proven it on this podcast that you can nonstop play Mortal Kombat and keep replaying the towers, replaying the making the AI characters and the AI fighters. You can do so much with that game. Yeah. And that is reason
is
why
Stryker in the game?
No, but he could.
Don't want to play it.
But I mean, that is the reason why it's so high on my list. They also could have like just completely with what they did with this time travel and the way the endings work and things like that. They could have completely flubbed that. And like
they did a good job.
And it's just an action cheese movie story.
It's a love letter.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
We're Liu Kang and fucking Raiden, and they show that this is a battle that has happened multiple instances in time throughout time, and it's inevitable. And this is the point in time that you have to get to. It's just like,
but it's kind of like Endgame.
Right.
One difference.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like,
exactly.
Son of a bitch! I know where you stole that
Yeah,
from.
exactly. Well, of course, right? Right. So, but like,
But it's a love letter to the franchise. That's exact. Boone was
Right.
like, "Here's a fan service to
and
the
if they
fucking
didn't, if
extreme."
they don't do another Mortal Kombat, I would be happy.
I'd be happy if they never did one again.
Right? I could understand. If
Now,
like,
do
we
the
don't wanna leave.
ultimate version. Just release every goddamn character in
Oh
this one.
yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, just fucking.
Just release every character in
What
this
is this?
one.
Like, oh, click on Scorpion, 18 fucking Scorpions are there. You click on Sub-Zero's 18. Just ridiculous. But that is my number 2, and I know it's a really passionate argument, more passionate than I'll give for number 1. But what do you got there, Kyle? What do you got for number 2?
My number 2 is The Outer Worlds.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't really have that. It's a sad kind of thing. Why it's my number 2, frankly. I got to play a Fallout game that took place in a world that was
didn't have
more
glitches.
that was more interesting than any place that Fallout has taken place in. And it wasn't Bethesda, so I didn't have to deal with it just being a shit show.
Jesus, I hear you typing.
I know.
Holy fuck!
Boom,
Like
boom, boom,
the amount of
boom,
glitches
boom,
were
boom.
like minimal. I had very little wrong with my playthrough.
I feel like the streams that I watched, this one made me want to play the game because I cut. I'm like, all right, I got to play the game. I actually like this game.
I mean, they've gotten around and
But-
fixed like one of the biggest bugs.
The
in that.
very hour I ran, it's like the nonstop dialogue was humor. Like it just did not let up on the humor. But again, this could be the very beginning of the game.
That's also probably due to the fact of the options that the person was,
Possibly.
because like my character was like fairly funny.
It's written well.
But,
I will say that.
I think
God, what was that?
he's just crumpling a thing.
I didn't crumble it. I just took a sip in it. and
I think that like that game does like a really decent job of showcasing like how different people are just in general. Like you know what I mean? Like there's a like right off rip, like one of the characters that you get like right at the beginning, her name is
Langston Hughes.
Pavardi.
Ooh.
And she's just a little sweetheart. Like she's like a little mechanic, and she's got like a little gay crush on this other like mechanic that works on like this like space station or whatever.
Sure.
And you like help her like, you know what I mean, come to terms with the fact that like she's asexual and that she doesn't want to have a physical relationship with this person, but she's still in love with them. Can you think of any other game ever that's handled that?
Right. I mean, like there's definitely like I feel like
Bump and jump.
Bump and jump.
Oh, fuck.
I
didn't think about bump and jump.
I feel
right.
I feel really like Outer Worlds is one that like it's not on my list because I just didn't play enough of it and I didn't watch enough of it to even to get
I don't want
a
to spoil
good-
myself. I actually
One of
Right,
the great
exactly.
One of
I
the neat
wanted to
things about
enjoy
it too is that like it lends a lot of validity to like the speedrunning community because like there are ways to get through that game like even casually. Like I got a playthrough done in 2 hours and some change.
God.
Jesus.
Yeah, like, and that's me doing nothing to break the game. Like that's I'm not sequence breaking. You know what I'm saying?
Boundary
Like
jumping
it's
or
just
something?
it's just.
Rash
Ooh.
Axel says he loves everything about the game but playing it.
Talking about speedrun.
Okay, so first off, that's a really funny joke.
AGDQ tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow afternoon. Yes,
I can't wait to
yes.
start.
I'll be there.
I will say that like some of the combat got a little monotonous for me because like I was playing.
I just headshot.
I was playing time dilation sniping.
Oh yeah.
And so like my gameplay
That's
was
the same thing every time,
Like
yeah.
I would slow down time and kill everybody on the screen and then turn time back on, and it was not a problem. But like I just enjoyed the worlds. I enjoyed like the writing of the companions. I thought was really interesting.
I had the ending spoiled, so I kind of like I was like,
the ending's the worst part. That's
yeah.
easily the worst part of the game is that like it kind of just ends and then it does that thing, you know, where the game's over.
Did you
and
play Fallout 3?
Yeah.
Here it is again.
Yeah. Like it's clearly like they're like, here's this like cookie cutter that works, but if I've made this argument a couple times, if your objective is to cut cookies,
Right. Yeah. Fine. Right.
Yeah.
what do you know?
Rash
You want a
says the
cookie cutter.
companions are great. I think there's a lot there. I think it's a great game from what, like I said, I've tried to contain myself on it and just like watching it because I really want to play it and enjoy it. So
yeah,
that's why it's not in my disappointment or on my list. And like, you know, I'm glad to hear it also getting praised so highly by you because, you know, that does that, you know.
Yeah, especially because like
Alf came in here asking me for it. So
I'm not typically
wanted to play before the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not typically a big fan of like the
But I own a
Bethesda
game store.
formula. And I think this game follows the Bethesda formula.
But it's not Bethesda. It's
right,
Obsidian.
but it follows the formula.
Todd Howard's like, why did we let go of Obsidian again?
Yeah, whoops.
They didn't own Obsidian. They
didn't?
They contracted them
They contracted them.
all the time.
And now Microsoft owns them, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Jesus, that was a fucking dumb move.
yeah. The Outer Worlds I think was the last multi-platform game.
See, I would get it on Steam too, but it's still on Apex
There's
Store.
another one.
They have another one. Their next
Okay.
one. They said their next one's multi-platform.
It's still on Apex Store, right? Like I can't get it on Steam yet.
Epic Store. Yes.
Yeah, I said Apex. Wow, holy shit. Epics, yeah. Epics. Fuck, I give up.
Yeah.
Alf adding Apex Legends to his.
Never played it.
The new #1 is Apex Legends.
It
It brought down Fortnite for 2 weeks.
No, now Escape from Tarkov is like the top shit of Twitch. I don't know what that is. That whatever game pays streamers enough is going to be the top game of the day.
I will stand behind Apex Legends because it's good.
No, it looks like a fun game. It's just not for me.
Never played it. Joy made me download it, and then I downloaded it, and then he never asked me.
Sounds like a Joy thing to do.
I played it.
Yeah. Did you give your number 2?
Mm-hmm. But yes, it was Mortal Kombat 11.
And you gave your number 2. Mine is Luigi's Mansion. It has to be games that I played.
I'm just teasing.
I can't pick a game that I haven't played.
I don't.
Except my number 1. I'm gonna fucking break my rule on number 1.
I don't hate that.
Yeah, Bethesda it's definitely fallen from grace.
It did everything right.
Maybe they'll come back with Starbound, or was it the name of Star whatever?
Starbound?
Yeah,
Star Citizen.
Elder Scrolls in Space.
Yeah, maybe the next one.
Starballs.
Yeah, but go on. So tell me why.
It did everything right. At least in my eyes.
I definitely feel like it made a game franchise that I don't care about good.
So it's a dead franchise. Like after Dark Moon, like why would you want a 3? There was no clamoring for it. It was like when they announced it, I'm like, part 3, great. I didn't like Dark Moon. I'm not gonna like this. From everything I read and everything, I stopped watching. When I stopped watching a stream, it's because I need to pick this up and play for myself. Like the puzzles were entertaining. The way the landscape, the way the Luigi actually had to solve different puzzles, or doing different, like a combination of different mechanics. I'm like, oh, this is intriguing. This is interesting. Luigi adds some element of surprise. I'm like, oh, I didn't think outside the box in this one. Okay, there is some difficulty curve where you're like, holy shit, this is made for kids?
Yeah.
And then there's the bullshit level of the sewer. Fuck that. Fix your fucking game, Nintendo.
It's the worst thing ever.
Fix your goddamn game because it doesn't make any goddamn sense, that game, that level.
It's like weird where like they're like, oh, Luigi's technically like he's got these tank controls kind of.
It's broken. And as soon as Luigi changes an angle, the whole landscape is like, now I'm upside down. Okay, let me twitch the controller over. Like,
it's really bad.
It was garbage. But aside from that, everything was fucking great. I liked it.
I vacuumed up all the sand in that Egyptian room just because it was fun.
Me too, and it did nothing.
It did nothing. I was like, fair enough.
All right, you got me game. You got me.
I was like, I thought I might get a little something.
My ODC kicked in. You win.
Yeah, I thought I might get a little, like just like a little shiny.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Just like a thing. Just for like, oh, you got all the sand?
You did it.
Bravo. Now get in there.
I don't know.
Now get in that room and pop out. It's all back.
I don't know. There, I will say this. There was
Music was
definitely
good too.
There's a lot of room, especially in Luigi's Mansion, to make a game that no one wants to play.
Do you ever just spam some D-pad and just hit him with the Mario?
Yeah. But I just wanted to hear the Mario.
Yeah.
You never did that one. Mario.
Did you ever do it as Luigi?
No.
So Luigi also has a D-pad command,
So
but it's like.
I had to do that one. I didn't care for the multiplayer because why am I going to play multiplayer? I just don't.
Because you're 12.
I did play it multiplayer because I'm 12, and I played as Luigi exclusively, and so I was just the fucking bullet sponge. I just like soaked up at like anytime.
Play the dad in the dad mode.
Yeah, anytime like a boss was like, "Hey, I got these hitboxes," I'd be like,
"Yep, your dad." In the dad mode.
Also, the last boss fight, you need a bone. I died.
Yeah,
I died. I was like, holy fuck, this boss is hard.
It's long.
It's a long fight too. Yeah.
Fight,
I liked it. It was creative bosses, creative gameplay, creative levels. I mean, you lose some sense of weirdness. Like, why does this hotel have such weird decor? It feels like it's one of those old time 80s porn hotels where like, welcome to the jungle room. Welcome to the Egyptian room. Like,
it's funny. Yeah.
What the fuck is happening here in this hotel?
Did they build it specifically to fuck with Luigi? Is that like
the ghost just wanted to fuck Luigi apparently. I'm like, all right. Then there's a whole morale thing where the director, you let him live or you could kill him.
Oh yeah.
I let him live to the very last one.
They also upgraded you to a virtual boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Next one's gonna be the Wii U.
How dare they?
Wii U's a classic.
I liked it. It had its shortfall comings like every other game, but I overlooked it for this game. I was happy to boot it up and play it every single time. If a game makes me happy that I could just be like, I want to play this game right now, versus like, what game do I want to play? Yeah, that's what I felt with Link's Awakening. I'm like, I have to finish it. It's Zelda. I gotta finish it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, I liked it.
All right, so I think we're there. Are we
number ones?
Everybody's number ones.
It sucks. All right, to preface, I needed to put games that I played.
No.
These are all great games. I just never played them.
All right, do we? I know Kyle's number one. I don't know Alf's number one. What's your number one, Alf?
This is a game I didn't play, but I enjoyed the shit of it, and I played a little bit of it. Resident Evil 2.
All right, good. So Alvin and I have the same. So what we'll do is we'll talk about the same. We can talk about Resident Evil 2, and or do you want to go first and talk about yours?
Talk about your
Sekiro first.
Let's talk about Sekiro because I mean, there's not a lot I have to say about Resident Evil 2.
So
same. I'll close my thing.
Sekiro.
First
off, just coming from somebody who just really enjoys the FromSoft genre. You know what I mean? Like the what they make is something I already enjoy.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna YouTube a part of Sekiro that I liked. So.
And then put it, in feudal Japan.
Setting's great.
It's a real easy success story for me. And then if we're gonna get into like what really makes the game, it's first off, if you check my Steam profile, it's the only game that I've 100%ed. I don't get into achievement hunting. You know what I mean? Like I don't really care about that.
Right, but you get driven on a game you love. You get driven to like, well, what did they do to put this little thing?
So the funny thing is,
all right, can I play it?
Go for it.
This is the only part that I liked in the stream when I was watching it. Don't be on it.
It's really good.
He kills this guy. They're on the roofs. I think you know what's coming.
Oh.
For the audio portion of the show.
Come on. Well, on the roof. Now he's going to go back where he has to. Come on, do it! I don't want to seem like a dickhead. There you go.
All right, so what that noise is, there's a big fucking kite.
I hate you.
There's a giant kite that's hanging off this castle.
Sure.
And when you get close to it, a guy jumps off the kite and goes,
See, that's
just
better.
like fucking smashes into you. Like that's
all right.
And like it happens a couple of
and
times.
every streamer, like, just watch reactions from they're like, oh, I gotta kill this guy. What the fuck?
The best reactions are when the fucking great ape gets up for the first time. So like you kill the great ape and you cut its head off.
Oh yeah.
And then it wakes up and grabs its head and picks the sword up, and every streamer was like, whoa.
Sekiro was good.
So
I enjoyed watching it.
This game has an extremely deep storyline that is more easily accessible.
It's not buried in the.
It's not buried in there. You get a lot of dialogue. You get a lot of character development. You get like highs and lows. Like there's like dynamic characters. Like a constant evolution of like the area that you're in is it's almost different every time you go to the same area to like. Like you're like, oh, well, I finished this boss, so I'll go back. And it's just like the world seems like it's alive. And it is by far the most complete game that I played this year.
Okay.
Everything else is like, okay, they're going to put some DLC or you know what I mean? They're going to fix this or whatever. Sekiro was perfect from day one. Like the game came out and it functioned properly and everything worked. And there was nothing like weird and disjointed about it.
Do you think that's because of the expectations from the Souls community for that?
I don't know like what exactly, because like I know Dark Souls 3 got a lot of patches, like a lot of patches. So I think it's because of the simplicity of Sekiro, whereas like Dark Souls has like this kind of this really steep learning curve where it's like, all right, well, are you strength? Are you dex? Are you wisdom? You know what I mean? Like what kind of character are you trying to be? Whereas Sekiro is like, get good at this sword shit. Like that's just what this game is like you just have to
welcome.
Yeah, like
that's it, just a welcome.
I mean, I try to be the Souls franchise for me has always been off-putting.
Me too.
The get good, spend a lot of time to get good or to enjoy this game has always been very off-putting.
I feel the same.
And so for me, I definitely feel like, the reason why it's nowhere near my list is just because just the dauntless task. I see dauntless.
It's not on my radar. Like I can't.
Right. But
I completely understand
I agree with Joey. Like it's just a game that there's so many hurdles to overcome to enjoy it that I'm like, it's not me. I can enjoy the shit out of the game though. Like I can admire from a stream perspective or watching on YouTube or something like that. Like this game is beautiful.
Right. I'm definitely.
I wish I could fucking.
That's almost better.
I wish I could be invested in the game, but
I'm definitely going to look for it on this weekend on Games Done Quick to see if someone's going to speedrun.
Oh, someone's definitely.
And if they're going to speedrun, I want to see what they're going to do.
That would be fucking dope. Yeah.
Because like I love watching Dark Souls speedruns.
Yeah.
Me too.
But for me, those are games I enjoy watching and I enjoy hearing about. And I enjoy people like the stories that people tell, like about the great ape there. Like and when all those things like that. And
I think everybody's got a great like anybody who plays a lot of Sekiro like has a really good Sekiro story. Like the first time you fall into that like area with all the monkeys or whatever, and you know what I mean. Like
I just wish. I don't mean to say this about the game. I wish it was more accessible. You know.
Yeah.
Like they're like, hey, this game's been out for a year. We added a fucking easy beginner mode.
Yeah.
It's Dynasty Warriors now.
That was like one thing that like, you know, there was some division in the fan base where like there was like a lot of people who were like, I saw this like really fucking cool ninja game and I bought it on a whim and I literally can't beat the first guy.
Yeah.
Like not even the first boss. I can't beat the first guy.
Welcome to having a nest, bitch.
Yeah, and it's
we had this discussion earlier.
Yeah, we
and
had it
like
when it came out. Yeah.
And like I understand it, and you know, especially now that like I'm so far past you know, playing Sekiro, and now I'm like kind of just looking back at it. I can understand that, and like I respect it. Like I don't agree. I don't think the game should have an easy mode out.
Right, we had this discussion.
Yeah,
as well too,
but like I understand why, you know, coming from a perspective of like I just don't want to get good. You know what I mean? Like I just want to like play the cool ninja game.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a perfectly valid thing.
Yeah. Let me play the cool ninja game.
Yeah, if you want to play the cool fucking
Warriors.
ninja game, like then you know, I can't make any arguments to why you shouldn't.
I mean, like the same thing happened with Ninja Gaiden. That game got hard quick. And I love Ninja Gaiden.
But
hard.
I think it should have an easy mode, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Only game in my fucking Steam library with 100% completed. I played through it with American or English voice acting. I played it through in Japanese voice acting.
What about Dutch?
There's I think there's only English
Korean. Turn on Korean.
I think it's only English and Japanese with actual voice acting. The rest
Kung
of
Pao
it is,
voice acting.
Oh, there we go. You're gonna get the mods in there.
That is the Great Babe. We've trained them wrong on purpose.
People did that. They modded all sorts of goofy shit into that game.
I would imagine.
But yeah, if you like a challenge and you like the setting, which
the setting's great.
Holy shit!
Right.
Have you ever even looked at an anime?
I mean, the pagodas in there look great.
Dude,
like the cherry
designs.
Blossom trees that are shedding their leaves.
Wolf just has like some of like the coolest, like just stoic action hero fucking like.
The armors look great.
Dude, his fucking like his dialogue, he's so fucking like committed to that character. Like it's just really, really fucking good. The dichotomy between him and his father is really interesting as well, because like it kind of walks like the opposite sideline that Kratos and Boy walked. I can't even remember what Boy's actual name is.
Atreus. Atreyu.
No, Atreyu
is
is
from Never Story.
And also a
band.
a bad metal band.
That's
They're metal.
metal. I thought they were pop punk.
I was like,
yeah, whatever.
I was like emo.
It's like it's like
might be
screamo
emo,
or something.
yeah.
Screamo. There we go.
But like it's like
screamo.
almost the opposite dichotomy is like that father-son relationship, in that like Owl was the one who saved Wolf from the battlefield and then taught him how to wield the blade, and then also became like,
I think we have someone's feeling about Atreus.
Do what?
Keep going about Atreyu.
And then
the band or the boy?
Him being like, you know, you accept the role of, you know, the shinobi, like, and it's, I am as your father, I am the number one thing that you should listen to, and then under that is your master. And then, you know, halfway through the game, he goes like, we are betraying your master. I demand you follow me. And then there's this fucking insane sword fight with your father.
That was awesome.
Is that like sword fighting with your father? Is that like showering with your father?
Oh, what is it? Showering with your father simulator?
Yeah.
I don't think it's like that. No.
Next. Just talk about Resident Evil. Jeez.
All right, let Kyle wrap up.
I think that's it for Sekiro. I earlier in the year I've really talked about that game to death.
It's definitely like another one of those years where Kyle's game comes out early.
Yeah,
and then it's just the rest of the year. Just
I literally like.
Our game came out early.
Yeah,
well, but I don't think we had the same expectations where we're like, I locked it in as game of the year on the day it came out.
The problem is, all right, so I differ from all of you because, like I said, I didn't play that many. And the only reason why I'm putting Resident Evil 2 is that I played the original. I played on the PlayStation.
Sure. I think you and I are in the same boat, is that it does the most of what we want a game to do.
It did what it was supposed to do, I think. It paid homage to a game that I think is actually the best Resident Evil.
I can see that.
Besides 7. 7's really fucking good.
I really like 7.
But
I like 7 better, but I can see 2 being
I like 2, and I mean, sorry for me being like that. It's on par with me with Code Veronica. I love Code Veronica.
I really like 3, and I know
I hate Nemesis. I can't stand
a lot of people don't like Nemesis.
Can't stand Nemesis. Fuck. I don't like 4 that much, even though people fucking love it.
That's an action game.
It's an action game, and 5 and 6 could fucking blow me. I'm like, I don't really care.
I like 5 for the co-op.
But 5 is co-op, and 6 was.
What about Raccoon City?
That's not a game.
What about Outbreak File 2?
Umbrella Chronicles on the Wii.
I got nothing.
Get out of here! I hate someone boot Raster Axel from the chat. I hate 7. Get out of here.
But
game's great.
So it did everything right. It paid homage to a damn good game.
Right.
It emphasized what was wrong and actually built upon what was wrong with the game.
Right.
A lot of the Mr. X scenes about the chasing or how he did his stuff.
Yeah, making Mr. X better.
They added on good shit. They didn't fucking add on tacky, weird, fucking nonsensical bullshit like
yeah, and
the whole Irons, the whole Chief Irons, and the whole daycare center. The scene with oh my god, that was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was awesome.
I definitely my fear, especially about 2 being remade, was then when they're like, oh no, we're going full third person, not fixed camera. I was like, you're gonna lose so much of the horror. You're gonna lose so much of
the suspense.
Coming around the corner and the liquors being there,
they delivered.
not knowing. But it still kept that suspense. Delivered. They kept it going. They did make some changes for good or bad, like the changing the A to B replay thing.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really matter. But I definitely making the story kind of a little bit more cohesive, redesigning the characters. Excuse me, I just got the hiccups.
You're real fucking burpy over there, bud.
It was a burp and the hiccups. But
that's a true combo. By
yeah. So I mean, I definitely feel like that, and adding in the keeping some of the weird stuff, like being able to play as the unlockable characters, having to run back through.
Was Tofu still unlockable?
I believe he was.
I know Hunk was. I just don't know if Tofu
was. The fucking the Tofu theme that they remade for this year, that real heavy metal like industrial shit, is so fucking.
The music
rad.
was fucking outstanding.
It's really good.
Hearing the RPD fucking hallway,
yeah, and really good. Keeping the inventory management but updating it a little bit,
the dialogue is fucking fantastic. The motion capture they used on this was fucking.
That's great.
I think every character was captured by Andy Serkis, but hey, that's just me.
And I usually tell people
really well done.
When we talk about our game of the year, I didn't preface this in the beginning, and I usually tell people usually our number 1 isn't the best game.
No, it's
usually the game that we will most likely recommend you play.
Mm-hmm.
And that's always what our top 5
I
games
always
are.
recommend 2 for you.
Yeah, I will always recommend Resident Evil 2 Remake. And then I think of the list of the games I have, that would be the strongest recommend for the year for me. And that's why I like that. I think that's the approach we've always had.
Yeah.
And and sometimes it's your list is a little more flavored by.
When people ask me what Switch games, every time what Switch games can I pick up? There you go, Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion 3, Link's Awakening.
I mean, there's more, but these are
not Arms. Not Arms.
Not 1-2
Arms
Switch.
Is fun for like a week.
1-2 Switch, if you can find it for like $10, it's fine. But it's never $10.
3 cubes.
I'm milking a cow.
Smash Brothers.
That's a given.
It's a console seller.
You want people to just break your Switch? Is that what it is?
Sakura is going to be like an iron lung on life support. It's like,
They're
more DLC characters.
He's just going to be like...
Dragon Quest Builders is fine. That's sure. That's
Actually, if you want to play Dragon Quest, is this 11 or 12 on
11,
Switch?
yeah. 11.
If you want to play 11, pick up the Switch version.
Yeah, because it has all the DLC and all the updates.
No, but
it has a 16-bit mode, right?
Yep.
I love the 16-bit mode.
No, it doesn't have the 16-bit mode. Only the PS4 does only. Sorry.
Fuck.
But
bring it.
Everything that was wrong with the PS3, the lag frame, the frames of the loss in frames, it's fixed in the fucking Switch. It looks a little downplay, but it runs better. It has everything. Play the Switch version. I wish I was playing the Switch version, not the PS4 version. But
all right. Well, there you go.
I don't know why we're talking about Switch games.
Resident Evil 2, great game. Watch someone speed run it. It won't ruin it for you. It's really great. Watch some
of the mods on Steam.
Yeah, watch the XCOM Give It To You mods.
Thomas the Engine is actually chasing you instead of Mr. X.
Yep,
that
exactly.
is frightful as fuck.
No, the DMX XCOM Give It To You mod where you can hear the sound getting closer.
Dun, 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 dun. Shit!
And then once it gets right on top of you, it's all distorted and blown out. And you're like, oh my god.
One of my favorite videos of the year was when the guy got down the ladder and he was just like, "What then? Fuck you!" And then Mr. X was just like, "Jump!" And he was like, "Oh!"
No, the best one's like, can't get me in here. And he opens the door, Mr. X, and he opens doors and it goes, dun dun, to be continued.
Yeah. I mean, it's just
because everyone's used to him bushing through.
Yeah,
he just literally.
No, I have hands.
I have hands.
I definitely felt like Mr. X was an improvement, and
it was really well done.
A good, great game.
Well done.
I definitely would recommend it, especially when you can take an old game like that and make it better.
I'm telling you, everything with Chief Irons was fucking. Holy shit! They made him dark.
It was really dark.
They made him dark. I'm like, now I want to kill you.
That was also my favorite part of the Games Done Quick, Summer Games Done Quick speed run when they were doing it. Because he says he swears all the time over there, and they're not allowed to swear on the Games Done Quick. So they were yelling over the swears But all right. So I mean, those are the games of the year we recommend. We usually do a looking forward a little bit. Animal Crossing. That's it. I don't know what to tell
7 remake.
I'm pumped for Animal Crossing. For
It got leaked. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Yeah, we already know what it is.
I know this is like kind of weird, but like in like 10 days, like Kakarot comes out. I'm pretty hyped on that.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we were crapping on Kakarot.
Not me.
Oh, damn it. Who was
I
that?
buy every Dragon Ball.
I'll go to. I'm sorry to stop you there, but the remake shit. If you see the fucking, I can't believe Nomura's gonna be pissed that you people are leaking the game.
The game's been out for 20 years. What are you talking about? You know what you're expecting already.
Now I will say this: like, what are they adding? What are they doing?
Yeah.
They're adding $60 to it.
It's only one chapter.
They're adding $180 to it.
It's so.
Give them more money. I have a hard time with that game. I really do.
I
feel really bad about it. I do think it looks competent. I think it looks great. It meets my expectations.
I've seen the leak shit already. It looks great.
7.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Right, but I'm just saying.
Right, wouldn't you think I would be the one?
Yeah, I thought you'd
go
be.
back 5 years where we've talked about like you can never remake this game, right?
Yeah.
Where like it looks great, it looks fine,
Looks
and
good.
they did.
Yeah, the
But
expectations
the
were
problem
way
is
too
it's going to cost $1 million.
It's like even bigger than Kingdom Hearts. Like
At this point, if they just stick.
Cyberpunk, yeah, Cyberpunk 2077.
fuck yeah, Cyberpunk.
Later, just end it. End it. That's amazing.
Ooh.
That's the title of the game.
We can't do the
Don't be upset, baby. I didn't mean to say that.
I guess
to you.
that's Cyberpunk.
I didn't mean to call you that.
Doom Eternal, that is also correct.
Get up, Cybercook. We have a war to win. We have a city to burn.
Did you say Cybercook?
Yeah.
That's even.
That's a different game. No.
Just you guys can check out my Thrash.
That's all the Pornhub shit.
You guys can check out my Thrash Punk band Cybercunt at
Get it up, Samurai.
Get up, Samurai.
I'll be at High Dive.
Let's see. Doom Eternal's on there.
Doom
Eternal for sure.
I'm on that fucking turret planet-sized BFG.
We got the PlayStation 5. We got the Xbox Series X.
You got that mini fridge coming out.
Those terrible games that they're gonna put out and pretend like they're good.
You have the droid
first year of new consoles. Oh god.
You have the Federation ship.
Gods and
PS5. The little.
Great, yeah.
So weird.
Gods and Monsters.
And then just like the Borg cube. It's just long.
You heard about? Did you hear? I think yesterday they say analysts are speculating a 4K Switch. I doubt it, but if that's
like
true,
it has buttons on it. One says 4, one says K, and you can switch between the two.
I
mean, I've played the Switch. I know what it does. Yeah. It's not 4K. It's not even 1080p.
Yeah.
I think if you had 4 switches together, it would be 4. If
you add all the switches together.
I love the Switch. I love it. I'm watching my friends who got them for Christmas like dig into Breath of the Wild and Mario Kart and Mario Odyssey and all these other great games, and picking up the games on sale that I loved in the past. But is that version 2 just came out? The Switch Lite just came out. There's not a.
Days Gone came and went. That was a game.
Us game.
Joe, did you buy that Deadly Premonition that came out on the Switch?
I thought about it. I really
got
did.
a collector's edition.
I really thought about it. I try my best to not go into Best Buy just because it's like.
I wanted to buy that Undertale that had the Sans plush.
Oh, the Sans plush? Yeah.
You know why I didn't?
Because
it's a digital code.
No. The Sans plush is wearing tennis shoes, not slippers. I was like, get the fuck out of my face.
He just laughs at
you. Did you see that the Celeste Strawberry Collector's Edition is like $180 now?
Okay.
Isn't every collector's strawberry? Just for a plush strawberry?
There's a Katamari one too that does it.
I like the Katamari one.
And it's high in price. They're all digital and they come with no stupid little plush. I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to think of what other games are.
I didn't get to River City Girls. I want to play River City Girls real bad.
Fucking from Double Dragon Neon, Skullmageddon's in it.
Fuck!
He's in it as a fucking clerk.
Why is the Best Buy open right now?
I'm trying to think of like any of
Dude, we spent so much time riffing on Skullmageddon when that game came out.
It just sounds like the Royal. It's common courtesy.
Yeah, exactly. Anything else in 2020?
I'm trying to think of. Chat, give me games.
They said Breath of the Wild 2, Gods and Monsters.
Why does everyone think Breath of the Wild 2 coming out this year? That's completely next year. If Nintendo goes, here's Breath of the Wild 2, it comes out in November, I'd be surprised.
I'm into Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, there you go. The Cuphead expansion, so we can watch Kyle play it. Someone said.
Whatever Skyrim is going to be on.
Me play.
I'm going to run this Skyrim joke. Whatever Skyrim is going to come out next.
Yeah.
All right. We got the Atari VCS.
Half-Life Alex.
Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE.
I don't want to play it because you have to have a fucking expensive ass rig, but I do want to watch it.
Let's see, Warcraft 3 Reforged.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
Journey to the Savage Planet.
Oh, can I give like a real quick runners up?
Honorable mention. Go ahead.
Yeah, honorable mention to WoW Classic.
All right.
Yeah,
so-
it did what it said it was going to do.
What it did.
And I loved it.
Good,
the
bad,
same
or
thing,
indifferent.
The experience for it was fantastic. The community was fantastic. I just can't support Blizzard anymore. So.
All right. Let's see here. Yakuza 5.
I think on 6.
Dreams, which is technically in beta right now.
I'll just
Dreams is good, man.
it's gonna take a lot.
Trippy, but it's good.
It's gonna take a lot for me to forgive Blizzard, and
Right.
it's Diablo 4. That's
2 Point
exactly-
Hospital.
That's exactly what it's gonna. I'm gonna go like, oh, freedom. No. I told you earlier.
Diablo,
I'm a hypocrite.
Maybe Diablo Immortal. I thought they said Diablo Immortal was further out than that.
Isn't that a mobile game?
That's coming out this year. I'm definitely gonna play that mobile game now that I got this done.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Neo 2.
Who?
Neo 2.
It's that other Dark Souls game.
Didn't like Neil 1, like whatever.
It was fine.
Persona 5 Royal.
Yeah.
How many times are gonna come out that game?
Half-Life Alex. Resident Evil Remake 3.
I do want to see that. Play at least. Not see.
Trials of Mana, the Gears Tactics game, which I want to play.
Yeah, that game looks cool.
Marvel's Avengers, which is
I don't give a fuck about that.
Last of Us
little
Part
bit.
2.
Don't care.
I'll play it.
And I think
Not
that's,
hyped about it,
that's
though.
everything that has like a tentative window right now.
Yeah.
I didn't see Kerbal Space Program 2, but that's probably on there too.
No Man's Sky 2.
Bravely Default 2 could come out. Axiom Verge 2 could come out.
Oh yeah.
The sequel to Bidney and the Ink Machine.
I'm just like weirded out that like it's Bravely Default 2.
Yeah, I know.
Even though-
Bravely Second came out, like that's a real game that.
No, we don't talk about it.
Dungeons & Dragons Dark Alliance could come out. I doubt it.
Fuck yeah, dude!
We did say Ghost of Tsushima.
Sushi. Ghost of Sushi.
Ghost of Sushi.
Halo Infinite. We did say that. Hades is apparently in.
I thought it was early access.
It's an
still.
early access, so it could come out.
I don't count early access anymore.
Uh,
Isn't Fortnite still early
Lego
access?
Star Wars Skywalker Saga, the first for the Wesleys
yeah.
of the world. No More Heroes 3, that'll come out.
Maybe Metroid Prime 4.
That Pokemon sleeping game, remember? Psychonauts 2.
Or that 2D Metroid they're working on. I don't know.
Rust for the Xbox, remember? Shantae, another Shantae game.
Oh
There's
yeah,
always a new
Shantae 5. Yeah.
Super Meat Boy sequel, Streets Rage 4, System Shock.
Street Rage 4.
Tell Me Why, that Watch Dogs
What do
game.
you guys think is the last DLC fighter for Smash?
The last DLC?
The
fighter?
last one,
I thought they were doing 2 packs.
But so the last one in this pack.
and then another 5-pack maybe. This one,
Like realistically, who do you think it is?
I mean, they already pulled so deep with Terry.
The crazy
I
one?
don't even know.
Doom Marine. I'm not even joking.
I think it's too mature.
How many all these Doom games that got announced for the Switch? Like that's come on. That's a little. That's a little licensing. Here's the game.
So I have the same argument, but for a character that's a little more plausible. And credit to Jeff Schreiber for telling me, and I just agree. I think it's Dante.
So they can put it on the box. But what about new Funky Mode and Knuckles? Knuckles needs to come in there.
It's between Dante and Doom Marine.
So
Doom
you
Marine,
know the guy who voice acts Dante is already in Smash Brothers Ultimate, right?
Okay.
Yeah, like
David-
they already he already has a contract with them. They already have a Capcom contract.
No, it's fine, but
Yeah.
you don't see any Devil May Cry 5 on the Switch already. Right, great, it can't run, but you see the was it Devil May Cry 2 and
Did DMC 5 come out this year?
Yeah, no. Did it? Oh god, did it?
Yeah, that's true. I forgot.
Oh,
I didn't
God.
I didn't play that game at all.
All right, well, keep going.
Honorable
Sorry.
mention. I enjoyed the again, a game I didn't play, but I watched the shit out of it.
Yeah.
The game was good. It was written well. It wasn't fucking edgy DMC. It was like
All right, well, all right. So
plus, Pull My Devil Trigger was in it again.
that Devil Trigger is the only thing they had. All right,
But what were we talking about now?
we're talking about wrapping this bitch up.
Yeah, Smash 5 or Smash.
The only reason why is because all the Doom games that came out for the Switch on loan.
Joey, what do you think?
I think Dante's reasonable. I have a hard time thinking of anyone because they pulled so deep with Terry. Like that pick really like.
That was definitely like a Sakurai's love
Yeah,
letter.
yeah.
I think he was just like, growing up in arcades, like I need to represent that time in my life.
Yeah, totally. But I mean, that just makes it hard for me because like you got the other classics in there. You got Simon from Castlevania already in there. Like, and you don't want to go like you can't put in Knuckles or
That's
Tails.
the thing is, like,
Well, he's
or
an
Big the
assist
Cat.
already.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
I think you have
They're
to.
not putting in Waluigi.
I think it's got to be somebody huge.
Right,
Like,
you're not putting in Funky
That's why
Kong.
I think it's Doom Marine because all right, when's Doom Eternal come out?
Sure.
Soon. E3 is about to get announced.
It
falls in place.
you could put Master Chief in there, or Conquer if you wanted to. Conquer would be an interesting.
Conquer
throwback.
would be interesting. Yeah,
I'd
but
love Conquer to be
yeah,
in there,
but Rare already gave their piece.
we already
Right.
got Banjo. Yeah.
Right there, we
Yeah.
got Banjo and Kazooie in there. Bear and the Bird.
And I think Nintendo wants to forget Conquerors.
I'm just saying
I think they really want
because
to
he's in
forget
like
Conquerors.
2 games though. He's in Diddy Kong Racing.
No, it's just for
Conker's
the,
Pocket Tales on the Game Boy
Right, and
Color.
then I mean,
How
you
dare
could do
you?
Lucky from
it's just
Super.
for, it's just for, oh yeah.
You could do Lucky from Super Lucky
Oh,
Sale
God,
if
I
you
hope
wanted to get
not.
like super.
Nobody
weird.
wants him.
You could do
ukulele.
ukulele or Hat in Time people, or you could do.
I hope she's an assist trophy.
I can't
She
remember the
should-
name.
The kid should be.
I can't remember the name of the Hat in Time. You could do Super Meat Boy.
I think Dante makes a lot of sense.
Dante makes sense. It just everything lines up with all the King of Fighters and Neo Geo came out. Then the Bayonetta 1 and 2, and then the HD.
No more Animal Crossing people.
Like everything lines up with every character reveal. Like
I'm just
Persona 5 coming to Switch, bam, Joker.
I'm just
Yeah,
so
but if it wasn't
Dragon Quest 11 coming to Switch, bam, hero. Like,
I'm just stoked that we didn't have to deal with another Fire Emblem character from Three
thank
Houses.
God.
Mm,
God,
Totally
oh
true.
no.
It's still possible.
Yeah. Oh my
I
God.
forgot about Fire Emblem.
What is that, like the
This year,
10th
too.
character
We didn't
already?
talk about-
Like-
we didn't
It's a
even
lot.
talk about Fire Emblem that came out this year.
Just
Because I didn't play it.
There you go.
stop with fucking Fire Emblem. I get it.
All right,
It's
it's
lovely,
Just
but
that game's just eugenics the game too.
Let's,
like-
let's wrap it up.
the game.
Witcher. There you go. You can get Geralt hot off
That'd
his
be cool. You get
Netflix.
Geralt, yeah.
That'll be
Netflix.
you just
Oh,
you just
actually-
like you just press taunt and he goes fuck.
Fuck. Throw a coin. to
can't
your
fucking
Witcher.
sleep.
Let me see if I can see my schedule. What's today?
Why do we always do this? Just text.
Yeah, I don't think it's just.
I forget when
it's,
you do this.
It's to give them some amount of idea of when we might be recording again.
Yeah,
but-
all right.
Let's. The possibility is Wednesday, Thursday again.
Yeah, that's not one day, bud.
Yeah.
Wednesday or Thursday again.
All
It
right.
looks like so we might be able to come back in and do an early
Both those
episode.
days work, kind of. Yeah. Yeah, they work.
We'll see. Yeah.
We'll see. All right. That's it for the show. Questions at podcast@goldensaucer.net. I really need to see if that email's working again because I think I broke it. Hopefully I'll get back on track and upload the episodes, but they do go to the YouTube. They do go to the Facebook page. So there are out there. Let your friends know. I appreciate everyone for stopping in the chat and chit chatting with us. It was a good time.
Yeah, thanks,
I'm gonna
guys.
Go ahead and close that. You can send your questions to us, Joey, Kyle, or Alpha at goldensaucer.net as well. But I think the emails are still broken. But you know how to get a hold of us. You can always put a question on the
We
page.
should, if anybody's in chat, just always open up 5 minutes. Hey, ask a question.
Yeah.
Whatever,
Yeah,
either.
sure. But I'm gonna load it up. I already closed the chat, so don't put anything in it right now. Well, because by the time they hear that, I'll have already closed it. And then
Right, I get you.
Yeah.
I get you.
So obviously we're gonna try to get back on a good schedule. If not,
A schedule.
Yeah, some sort of schedule. Even if we need to I don't like changing the schedule. I like us to be here every week because then it makes it a little bit easier to be like, oh, well, you missed this week.
Yeah.
But then if you do it like every 2 weeks, then you miss 2 weeks, then it becomes you miss a month, and then you miss a month, and you come miss 2 months, and you can see how that snowballs. So, but yeah, new year, some new games, excited. Thanks. Where you at?
That's how you end it? All right.
No, you had to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's
You
been
end
so
it.
long. Bye.
Oh,
Wait, that's not it. Later.
fucker.